now I've got no stamina now. That was a really good combo, but he needs to press me, and he's flaunted his advantage. It's not, the reach on that polearm is not as long as it looks to be, which is a good thing, because I would hate to have to deal with something that could hit me halfway across the bloody map. Oh, here she is. Stamina management's getting easier now. Look at that for just a pocket combo. So strong. Fanny kick. Head off. Job's a good one. Witness me! Ah! Ah! Oh, there's blood all over my beard as well. Nice. What the man, that was some fucking bollocks. If you watch my beta video on the Orochi, you'll know I really enjoyed For Honor, enough so to pick it up at launch. But because I recently started a rewatch of the TV series Vikings, I started out with the Berserker on the actual launch of the game. On a side note, the way the Berserker fights actually reminds me a lot of watching Floki fight in the TV series. There's a kind of mischievous aggression to it. Though in the TV series, Rolo is always shown to be closer to the Berserker archetype. I think even at the beginning of Season 2, you see him scoff down a load of presumably hallucinogenic mushrooms before going into a fight. Anyway, I'm really enjoying the Berserker. He plays a lot like the Orochi in some ways. He utilises a lot of dodges and footwork to open an opponent's defence. However, as you'd expect, the Berserker is much less conservative and precise. It's much more about using feints or a rapid series of blows to your opponent to make them slip up. The best example of this is the standard combo for the Berserker, which is an infinite combo, where you simply keep wailing on your opponent by alternating light and heavy attacks, and you can also change the direction that you're attacking from mid-combo. To balance this out, the Berserker is lightly armoured and has quite short range, meaning that if you're fighting against a Berserker and you can keep them at a distance, you can control them and shut down a lot of what makes them powerful. However, the Berserker, to balance this out, has a number of uninterruptible moves, such as a forward leaping attack and a spinning blades combo that allow you to close the distance. They don't, however, stop you from being attacked, which means you often take damage as you close with the enemy. I think that's a really nice touch of Ludo narrative harmony, to sound extremely fancy, because the mythology of Berserkers always emphasises their disregard for their own life and injury during battle, and that this makes the game play in just that way. You can see in this clip how with one dodge that gets me inside the Nobushi's guard, I'm able to take off more than half her health with one combo because she couldn't match the rhythm to disrupt it. And then it's a pretty simple job of just taking a little bit of a hit to close the distance and finish her off. You'll see in the fight against his Peacekeeper, he is much better with his blocks and forces a much longer fight out of me. However, whenever he tries to take the tempo back by landing attacks on me, I'm able to turn it around, close the distance and keep wailing on him. And even though his blocking's good, you can see that just by varying the infinite combo as I go, I just land hits and slowly bleed him down. I so rarely throw people off a fucking cliff in this game that when I do it's so satisfying. So here I start a duel with a warlord who I seem to be getting the upper hand on when I'm interrupted by an Orochi, and the warlord, in a shocking display of overconfidence in his teammate's ability, runs away. I then start laying into the Orochi, who tries to seize the initiative off me by attacking, and as we see, it does not work. Upon running away, I see the warlord returns, and I've just got revenge, unfortunately for him. I think that last fight and this duel against an Orochi here demonstrate perfectly that you really cannot disrupt a Berserker with a light attack or something like that. You have to guard break them, you parry, block, throw them out of their combo somehow, because otherwise you get decapitated. So, although I don't claim to any expertise at For Honor, I like to think I do alright within the level that I play at, and hopefully you found this amusing or interesting and informative to improve your Berserker play or give you an insight into how you can fight against them. That's all for this video. Thank you for tuning in again. I've been the Discerning Gamer, and until next time.
You captured Zone.